What if I told you there's a secret weapon that could save you up to $2,754 on your taxes this year? No, it's not hiding money in your mattress, though my grandma still does that. I'm Nosy once again, your friendly neighborhood tax ninja, and today we're uncovering the ultimate tax saving strategy for Singaporeans in 2025. Let's find out exactly how to legally keep more of your hard-earned money. I promise no boring jargon, just straight talk that even your ah-ma could understand. Look at this. Below 80,000 Singapore dollars? You're paying just 7% tax. But cross that magic number? Boom! You jump to 11.5%. Hit 160,000 Singapore dollars? Hello, 18%. It's like the tax man has a secret trap door in his calculator. This is why those extra dollars you earn past 80,000 Singapore dollars need special protection. They're like the VIP section of your income, deserving of the best defense against tax monsters. Singapore gives us a whole buffet of tax reliefs, CPF top-ups, course fees, parent relief, and S-man benefits. But here's the catch. Most of them share one tiny dining table with an 80,000 Singapore dollars limit. You've got CPF top-ups up to 8,000 Singapore dollars for yourself. Course fees relief up to 5,500 Singapore dollars. Parent relief if you're supporting elderly parents. And don't forget those NS-man benefits. It's like trying to fit your entire extended family into a Toyota Corolla. Possible? Technically, yes. Comfortable? Absolutely not. This is why you can't just collect every tax relief like Pokemon cards. You need a strategy. Let's see which one deserves your tax relief crown in 2025. Breaking news. Our government has some updates for your 2025 taxes. I've sent my intern to investigate and he actually just Googled it. But here's what matters. First, you're getting a one-time 60% tax rebate, capped at 200 Singapore dollars. Second, working mothers, listen up. Your child relief just got upgraded to a fixed amount up to 12,000 Singapore dollars per child. No more complicated formulas. And third, dependents can now earn up to 8,000 Singapore dollars annually, and you can still claim relief for them. When it comes to serious tax savings, CPF and SRS are like Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. Both incredible fighters, but with very different kung fu styles. CPF cash top-ups are the steady, reliable friend who always shows up on time, guaranteed approximately 4% returns with low risk. SRS contributions are the adventurous friend who convinces you to try bungee jumping. They give you up to 15,300 Singapore dollars in tax relief. Let's get real about CPF top-ups. Yes, they offer that beautiful 4% guaranteed return, higher than any savings account in Singapore. But there's a catch. Once you top up that special or retirement account, it's like sending your money on a one-way spaceship mission. You can't get it back as a lump sum, even when you hit 55. It automatically converts to CPF Life monthly payouts. And here's the kicker. This money is completely inflexible. Market crashing? Medical emergency? Dream vacation to Hokkaido? Sorry. Your CPF funds are on permanent vacation from your control. They're the strictest kung fu master who won't let you skip a single training session. Now let's talk about SRS, the cool cousin who shows up at family gatherings with exciting stories from their travels. SRS gives you something CPF never will: control. With SRS, you can invest in a whole buffet of assets: stocks, ETFs, bonds, unit trusts. You decide where your money goes, not some faceless board. You want to invest in that AI startup run by your neighbor's nephew? Go for it. Well, as long as it's on the SRS approved list. But be warned, SRS cash just sitting there earns a pathetic 0.05% interest. That's so low, even your grandpa's piggy bank is earning more. And yes, 50% of withdrawals are taxable. But wait until you see the magic trick I'm about to show you. Remember our tax trap door at 80,000 Singapore dollars? This is where SRS becomes your personal elevator to tax savings heaven. If you're earning 40,000 Singapore dollars, 80K, maxing out your SRS saves you about 1,071 Singapore dollars. But if you're in the 120,000 Singapore dollars, 160K bracket, that same 15,300 Singapore dollars contribution saves you 2,295 Singapore dollars. And in the highest bracket, 2,754 Singapore dollars, that's a free iPhone. It's simple math. If you're paying 18% tax, every dollar you put in SRS saves you 18 cents. That's an instant 18% return before your investments even start working. Even the most conservative ETF can't match that guaranteed win. If your income pushes you into the 11.5% tax bracket or higher, SRS isn't just smart. It's basically financial malpractice, not to use it. Now for the magic trick that no one tells you about: how to withdraw your entire SRS pot with zero tax in retirement. I call it the Tax-Free Vanishing Act. Here's the secret formula. Withdraw 40,000 Singapore dollars per year over 10 years after retirement age. Why? Because only 50% of each withdrawal is taxable, so just 20,000 Singapore dollars. and that 20,000 Singapore dollars sits perfectly in the 0% tax bracket if you have no other income. It's like having a secret tunnel out of the tax castle. Pro tip: plan your retirement income streams carefully. When you're 65, try to time your SRS withdrawals for years when your other income is low. And if you're married, coordinate with your spouse to maximize both your tax-free thresholds. This isn't just tax planning, it's tax ninja mastery. It's the ultimate tax relief showdown. In one corner, CPF cash top-up, guaranteed returns, hands-off management, the financial equivalent of a security blanket. And in the other corner, SRS contribution, investment freedom, flexibility, the thrill seeker of retirement planning. For the risk-averse investor who gets nervous when the MRT is 30 seconds late, CPF top-ups are perfect. It's boring, reliable, and will never give you sleepless nights. Like eating plain rice for every meal. It won't excite you, but it won't disappoint you either. And in the words of my financial advisor, who I just made up, a bird in the hand is worth two in the CPF. But remember, CPF top-ups are irreversible. Look, I get it. If you panic when your grab fare increases by 50 cents, maybe stick with CPF. But if you're watching this video because you want to build serious wealth, SRS is your golden ticket. The math is undeniable. Even with moderate market returns, a well-invested SRS account will outperform CPF's 4% over the long term. Plus, you get to choose when and how to access your funds. Here's my 3-step SRS action plan. Open an SRS account now to lock in the current retirement age of 63. Don't let your money sit idle at 0.05%. Invest it in low-cost, diversified funds. Max out your 15,300 Singapore dollars contribution before making CPF top-ups, unless you're extremely risk-averse. This isn't just about saving tax today. It's about building a retirement nest egg that actually lets you live the life you want, not just the life your CPF account permits. Alright, tax warriors, it's time for operation. Keep more money. Here's your battle plan for 2025. Step 1. Do a relief audit. Calculate all your potential tax reliefs and see how close you are to that 80,000 Singapore dollars cap. Most Singaporeans leave thousands on the table because they don't realize what they qualify for. Step 2. Reevaluate your parent and spouse reliefs with the new 8,000 Singapore dollars income threshold for dependents. Step 3. If you don't have an SRS account yet, open one today. Even a 1 Singapore dollar contribution locks in the current retirement age of 63. Future you will high-five present you for this move. Step 4. Execute your retirement top-ups before December 31st. Remember, CPF is for safety, SRS is for growth. Choose your fighter based on your risk appetite. And Step 5. For that sweet spot above the 80,000 Singapore dollars relief cap, consider donations to IPCs. That 250% tax deduction is basically IRAS paying you to be charitable. Win-win. There you have it, the ultimate 2025 tax-saving strategy for Singaporeans. Remember, taxes are certain, but overpaying them isn't. If you take nothing else away today, SRS contributions offer incredible tax savings if you earn above 80,000 Singapore dollars. Strategic withdrawals can eliminate tax liability entirely, and the time to act is now before December 31st. I know taxes aren't exactly dinner table conversation, unless you're trying to make people leave your party early, but taking control of your tax strategy is one of the fastest ways to build wealth in Singapore. Which tax-saving tip are you implementing first? Comment SRS Ninja below if you're opening an account this week. If this saved you future dollars, share it with one friend who's still overpaying taxes like it's 1999. Until next time, stay wealthy, stay wise, and remember, don't work for money, make money work for you. This is your Tax Ninja, signing off.